Hello, thanks for joining me, astrologer Patrick Arundell, for your in-depth weekly horoscope forecast for week commencing the 22nd of February. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. If you'd like to reach out and have a one-to-one consultation with me, please click below to see my testimonials. One of the most gratifying things I do in my work is consultations with clients. It helps create a lot of clarity, and that reassures people on where they are in their journey and how to make the best decisions for their future. If you want to access my affordable range of personal horoscope reports, there's a special offer, 30% off a 12-month forecast and a character analysis, and soar above your zodiac sign. Again, based on your time, date and place of birth, so totally unique to you. Please see below for more information. Hello Aries, and welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 22nd of February. Now, your ruler Mars is really influential this week. If you've been very single-minded around some material goals or ambitions, Mars's angle to Pluto, which is in your sector of success, can give you awesome willpower and drive to keep pushing forwards towards the golden prize. And you can be very single-minded about how you go about this. But also, Mars is in a square with Venus. So Mars is in your second house of everyday desire. So this is about enjoying good food, good wine and intimacy. But Venus in the sign of Aquarius, which is much more about friendship, and it's a bit more detached. So it could be that if a relationship is a little bit out of kilter, maybe you do agree well over some practical matters, but don't have the same view of the future, or perhaps you have different value systems. They can be more exposed at this time. But it's also possible that this right angle can create more desire. So when Mars and Venus are in a right angle, it can make pulses race quicker. And if you're single, it could be someone in your friendship group who's really catching your attention in a more profound way at this time. But the sun does continue for you in your 12th house, which is more reflective, and it is linking with Uranus, the planet of surprises. So Uranus is also in your sector of everyday money. So if you are trying to improve your financial situation and you don't have that big plan that's very clear, that roadmap of direction, then this is pushing you to be more experimental, to not necessarily go with what you've done in the past. And part of the way you can succeed with this combination between the Sun and Uranus is to actually listen to your sixth sense. Now, Friday sees Venus make its way into the sign of Pisces, joining up with the Sun and also with Neptune. If that relationship that's struggling a little bit under the welter of that energy from Mars squaring up with Venus isn't showing signs of improvement, I think Venus moving into this area can give you a lot of food for thought. It's possible that you may just want to very carefully think about what to do. But for some people, Venus moving into this area can be a trigger for a need for greater freedom. The full moon, which occurs on Saturday, may bring some issues which have been fermenting a little bit out of sight. It can bring those into the open. And because this full moon is complex, it actually forges a very positive link to Uranus, suggesting that when it comes to balancing the more physical and psychological parts of your situation, new ways of approaching things can be very good for you. But it's also true to say that there's a quincunx with Saturn. A quincunx is 150 degrees. And that occurs with the moon, not the sun in Pisces. Weirdly, the sun in Pisces is in a semi-sextile with Saturn, which is pretty good. But the full moon in the sign of Virgo, that's about precision. And you have Saturn in the part of your horoscope to do with your future hopes and how you structure things in terms of those future plans. So it's possible that you are over-analysing something, or you could be out of touch with the more emotional side of something, even if all the practical side of it is well orientated. So it's just finding a balance between your future hopes through the prism of aligning yourself, so you're neither too much focused on everyday realities, the earthiness of Virgo, and nor are you ignoring the more emotional impacts of those Piscean energies. But if you're really caught up in the more emotional side of your situation at the moment, the next couple of weeks is asking you to try to get your feet on the ground. And whatever decisions you're making, Saturn is kind of saying to you, look, think of your future. How will this work for the long term? Is something you're contemplating that's causing you concern, whether it's a job, whether it's a business idea or a relationship? Just think about, is this something you can really see developing future hence? And that's Saturn in the sign of Aquarius. And if you can't, that's giving you a big clue that some kind of change may need to occur. It's been a pleasure being with you. Stay safe, good luck, and goodbye.